Hello, 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 everyone. Happy Saturday morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just trying to refresh my page here and see if I can see that I am actually live. I am. Yay. Let's see. Okay, and I have no sound on. Fabulous. Again, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am, of course I have my sound on. Please hold. Let me get the sound off because we certainly don't want to hear my voice in stereo. That would not be good. Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so excited to be a part of this Christmas Around the World event. How exciting, all things Christmas. As in Christmas in July. This is hosted by Nadia of Nadia's Crafty Corner and Tracy of My Sweet Home Living. Please give them a follow. There are going to be a total of, I believe, 40 presenters between today and tomorrow. Every 45 minutes will be a new presenter. How exciting. Nadia, good morning, good morning. How are you? Good morning, good morning, Pam. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know that there's a lot of new people here. For those of you that don't know me, I am Lori with Interior Jewels, and I'm so excited to be here and have you here. Again, this is going to be fun. I am from Long Island, New York, and it is a beautiful day here. I hope that all of you have beautiful weather where you are. But the theme of this event, again, is Christmas Around the World and sort of giving a nod to where you are from. And that could be kind of difficult sometimes. For those of you who don't know what I do, I am a wreath maker, floral designer, home decor maker, and I love to thrift. For those of you who follow me know I love doing my thrifting excursions. Many times I will go live thrifting to show you what we see. Hello, hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining. This is going to be so much fun. And as you see behind me, I actually have Christmas behind me. I know for some of you, there has to be somebody out there like me that has a hard time thinking about Christmas in July, especially if you love summer as much as I do and know how quickly it goes by. So I try and do everything to hold on to summer, which is really why I have been MIA a little bit. I haven't been live in quite a while on my page. I'm really trying to soak up these minutes that just zoom by in the summer. I'm sure. Oh, thank you, Nadia. Thank you for sprinkling. I so appreciate it. And please, 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 for those of you who are watching, give everyone a follow in the comments. Of course, that's what these events are all about. We are here to support each other and help each other grow. So by you following and commenting on this, it really helps us so much. We so appreciate it. So again, I am from Long Island, New York. And I was thinking about this and knew that I had to do a Christmas project, which was fine. And I said, how am I going to give a nod to New York? And I think I did that unconsciously without even knowing it. Because look at this adorable item I have here. This is a mailbox. I think I may have a hard time getting the whole thing in the shot because this is tall. But look at how adorable. And it's actually a working mailbox. Hey, 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 thanks so much for watching. Again, a working mailbox. And I found this in the thrift store. And again, for those of you that follow me thrifting, I always say when you find an item that you like, you may like the bones, you may like the shape, the size. And if you don't like the finish, don't let that deter you from buying it. You can always refinish it. So easy to give a coat of paint. I know I've done lives on that as well, so that you can see how to do that. But so simple. This one, I love everything about it. I love the finish, this adorable snowman. Happy holidays, the paint is beautiful. However, we are gonna zhuzh this up because of course we have to zhuzh everything up. And I would actually call this recreating an item. I'm not gonna repaint it, don't have to do anything of that. We're just going to add to this. I have a selection of Christmas greenery here, part of a garland. I have some pine picks. I have some snowy greenery. I have some mesh. I have some cute, fun picks. So how cool is this? We're just going to add to this. Hey, Jan, how are you? Ethel, I know Lucy is on here too, and I know the two of us haven't been together. Again, summer just tends to get so busy, and it's such a short window of time that, so we've decided to take the summer off, and hopefully we're going to reconvene that with our Lucy and Ethel Friday night shenanigans once the fall comes and things settle down a bit. We'll see. But anyway, so I'm going to redo this, and like I said before, subconsciously this turned into where I come from. When I was a kid, and who else used to write letters to Santa? I'm trying to think if it was my mom or my sister. I'm thinking it was my sister. My sister was 13 years older than me, so she was like a second mom. And we would write letters to Santa. And not, good morning, not only to write, you know, our wish list or what we wanted, but also I grew up in Brooklyn. Any of those who know Brooklyn, New York, go Brooklyn. But it was to tell Santa how to get into our houses because we didn't have fireplaces. We didn't have chimneys. So how is he going to get in? You know, that was a major concern of a small child. So it was very important to let him know in the letters. So when I saw this, I thought immediately of the letters we used to write when we were children. How cool is that? But now I'm hoping to turn this into a pretty piece of decor that you could put your Christmas cards in this when you get it. Or again, if you have children yourself and you're encouraging them to write letters to Santa, they can put it in here. I just thought it is an adorable piece. I would tell my the magic key. Yes, the magic key. Well, for some reason in my youth, it started with we have to write him a letter and tell him how to get in the house. And I believe we said in the letter that there was a key for him to enter. I'm trying to remember. That was way back when. But I certainly remember the letters. So this mailbox really made me think of that. Oh, thank you, Darla. I know, so cool, Iris. So I'm going to get started on this. And what I'm going to do first, again, I have this piece of garland. And we all have garland pieces. How simple to add to this. And this does, even though you can view this from both sides, this does have a front-facing piece. So I'm going to design it where this is actually the front. And I'm going to sort of wrap this around. I may use some zip ties as well. But I'm just going to twist this to get an idea of how we can get this to stay. This is one of the reasons why I love using evergreen garlands like this, even in the wreaths, because you can use the branches themselves to twist and make it stay on something. We sat for hours going through the Sears catalog. Remember that? Oh, yes. I remember the Sears catalog and I remember the JCPenney catalog. Does anybody else remember that? Oh, you grew up in Brooklyn too? Where in Brooklyn, Iris, can I ask? I was from Greenpoint. Boy, has that area changed. I don't think anybody can actually afford to buy there now. It has changed drastically. And where in Queens are you? My brother used to live in Queens. We are all on Long Island now. I'm trying to think where my brother lived. Not Middle Village. Maspeth. And Montgomery Wards, yes. Oh, Williamsburg. Okay, gotcha. Close. Very close. It's so funny. I can go so many places and travel throughout the country, and I always meet someone who either lived in or is connected to someone in Brooklyn. So funny. I lived in Brooklyn until I was 6, then moved to Long Island. Oh, and you're on Long Island too, Patricia? Awesome. I feel like we have a hometown crowd here. How cool is that? All right, again, I'm using these branches to tie this on, which is so easy. I don't even have to use a zip tie. I'm just gonna twist these around here. And the wire in these branches are pretty strong. This was a very hefty piece of garlands. You know, sometimes you can get those really cheap garlands that are chintzy. This was a pretty beefy one with all different types of greenery in it. So I'm just gonna tie this off in a few places. Mom would tell me to cut out what I wanted in the catalogs. Oh, where did it go? But Santa would only bring me one thing, such as a chip. Uh-huh. Hi, Angel, how are you? At my house, by Christmas, my 2 sons had all the... Went out and looking for things. Yes. My kids would sit there for hours and look at those. And I didn't, like, really, it kept them busy. Those were the best things. They don't exist anymore, right? Am I correct? Because I haven't seen one in years. I know you're not asking me, Eileen, where on Long Island. Who was that? Was it Patricia that said that they were in Long Island? Patricia, let us know where on Long Island are you? Awesome sauce. Okay. Now see how already that has just sort of transformed itself, and we're zhuzhing it up. We love to zhuzh up. So now what I'm gonna put in the middle of these branches, I'm going to use, I just wanna make sure that you can still see that. I'm gonna use mesh. My brain's not working, it's early. I've only had 1 cup of coffee. Actually, I just poured my 2nd cup of coffee. Oh, I forgot it upstairs, dang. Anyway, I have 2 meshes here. I'm trying to decide which one I wanna use. You know what? I think I'm gonna use both. And we're going with these red, white, and green colors, very traditional colors, but this is obviously a very whimsical look, so we're gonna have fun with this. And again, there's no rules. I was about to say, we out, our parents let us be busy for hours, give us the Sears catalogs, and our wants were endless. Of course they were. But it really did keep them busy. My kids used to fight over it. Are you done? I want to look now. And then they would actually sit so nice and look at it together. Oh, that was precious. Because that didn't happen often. Hello, hello. Lindenhurst, until 3 years ago, moved to Jersey. Okay, Lindenhurst is very close to Eileen, who's in Deer Park. I'm in Holbrook. So further east. All right, I'm just going to start cutting these. And you know what? I'm going to attach these with wire just to make it easier to where I want to place them. Otherwise, if I was doing this on a wreath, I would just put these in the branches and tie them around. Searches for Amazon catalog on my phone. Oh, really? You do miss Long Island? Long Island is a beautiful place. I was at the beach yesterday. We have some of the most beautiful beaches in the country. And I am a beach person. The beach is my happy place. Take me to the beach. So I was there. I hadn't been there all summer yet, and I went twice this past week, and I may be getting there today. But don't worry, for any of the lives that I may miss, I will be watching the replays. And just so everyone else knows, all of these will be available on the replay. I started to say earlier, you know, some people have an issue with thinking of Christmas at this time of the year. But for us creators, you know, most of us are one-man shows, and we're making these creations. You can't possibly make all of them that close to the holidays. So we really try and stay a couple of months. You should really stay 3 months out. I personally never get to achieve that, but at least a couple of months out. You need to stay ahead of the game. Good morning, Grace. How are you? Lucy, you got some explaining to do. What did you do?